Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing the road lab from TryHackMe. It's a medium difficulty lab from what I can see. Um, it's a very simple lab. It has a user and a root flag. I've already started up the machine. We have the IP address and I've already set up the etc hosts file, so I can just use skycouriers.thm instead of manually typing the IP address every time. So let's get started. The first thing you would do is you do an nmap scan, and I've already done that. And the information I see is that we have OpenSSH 8.2 Ubuntu, and we have Apache HTTPD 2.4.41. Next thing I would do is run GoBuster or Doorbuster, your pick, and enumerate all the web pages in this website. .thm. I give it a word list. User share word lists dub comment.txt, and okay, it's found a few. This is inaccessible. It'll give us a error code forbidden. There's an assets, which is interesting. We could have a look at that. Seems like this is just doesn't seem too important. There's some JavaScript. This is just jQuery, and this doesn't seem important. Form validation, check validity. Okay, so this isn't too important. Let's see if it has found something. It has found a PHP myadmin page. So we could have a look at that. PHP myadmin. Yeah, and we get this. A login page. It is possible to brute force it. That's something we could explore. There's also V2. Let me see. Let's see what V2 has. Another login page and a registration page. Hmm. Let's check out. Let's register a user and see what happens. I'm gonna give this one subscribe at sky.thm. This is your reminder to subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more content, let's give it a very simple password. I'm just gonna give 1234 so I can easily remember. Don't want that though. Then confirm my password. Give it a bogus mobile number. Just need a 10-digit number, so I'll just give it 10 digits. Let's register and save it because why not? Yes, and let me sign in. Okay, it seems to have taken us to a portal of sorts. This doesn't give me anything. There's a profile, a sign out. If I give this one a number, okay, let's open this in Burp Suite. So we will open up Burp Suite and let's perform some more recon. See what happens, see what we get. We will wait for Burp Suite to load. And okay, yes, this is the first time I'm opening up Burp Suite on this machine, so I decline. to, let's wait for it to open, and we will create a new temporary project in Bob Suite, and then we will send the request and see what we get. Full disclaimer, I've already done this machine before. There will be a few pages of interest. That is what we want. Bob Suite running. PSAUX grep Bob Suite. Is it not running? I don't think it's running. Okay, let's restart Bob Suite. Perhaps I should have accepted it. Okay, we wait some more. Yes, I accept. Don't send anonymous feedback. Accept. Okay. Next, start Bob Suite. Okay, target. I'm going to open up the browser. I've copied the URL. As soon as the browser opens, we just paste the URL in the browser and we open it. This takes a bit to open, but it'll open up a Chromium window where I can paste my URL. And all the URL, all the requests will pop up here. New keyring. Okay. Cancel, cancel. Oh God, what did I do? Open. Okay, it seems to have opened a lot of windows. Oops. Let's stop all these windows. We only need one. Yes, okay. Let's just paste our okay, let us log in. Subscribe at sky.thm and my password was 1234. Sign in. Great. Okay, we are in. I will save that there. Because why not? Um, let's have a look at all our options, the links. We saw earlier that this just gives us nothing. There's a reset user, which is interesting. I will look at that in a bit. What else do we have? If you notice down bottom left, you will see what the link points to. Most of these point to index.php. They're useless. But this one points to reset user. I'm sure there's another link somewhere. No. Okay, reset user. As a subscribe, I can set a new password. I will keep that in mind. Could be useful. Profile. Wonder what that is. Ah, okay. I can change a few things about the profile, and there is a image section and an upload field. So I could upload a file here, which is an interesting thing. I keep that in mind. It says only admin has access to this feature, and it gives me the admin email, which is convenient. Now, let's have a look at what this request looks like. The reset user is an interesting thing. So I'm gonna set a new user, sorry, new password. Let's say that's the password. Submit. Password changed. Let's look at the Burp Suite window. See what we get or post. Login check. Ah, so this is where the actual change happens. So let's bring this over to repeater. We have lostpassword.php. Now, if you notice, I can't edit this field. It would be convenient if I could change this to admin at sky.thm, if that is the correct email address. It is admin at sky.thm. So if I could change this to admin at sky.thm and give it my own password, and if it worked, that would be convenient for me. So let's send that request and see what happens. Password changed. This is good. Let's log out and let's see if it worked. Admin at sky.thm, and the password in that request was 12345. I've signed in and it worked. So we have the admin login now. Let's have a look at, yes, that file upload that we were looking at earlier. Profile. Let's see where this thing gets stored first. If I have a look at GoBuster assets, I didn't see anything about a profile picture, but let's give it an example profile picture and see what happens. Oh, we have a comment here. So it says it's in profile images. It says directory listing is disabled, but it certainly exists. Let us try to upload a PHP file and see what happens. We know that a PHP file would work because we saw PHP myadmin, but the backend must be PHP. So let's grab ourselves a reverse shell. Who cares? We'll get it from Burp Suite itself. PHP reverse shell. I like the one from Pentest Monkey. They have good PHP reverse shells here. So I just go to their GitHub and I will grab the PHP reverse shell from there. Waiting for google.com. I was open link in new tab. Seems to be taking a while. That's all right. We can wait. Seems to be slower today than usual. The internet. I don't know why that is. Let me try accessing it from here. PHP reverse shell. Okay, it seems like the Burp Suite browser itself is a little slow in handling this. So I will just grab it from here. Gonna copy this entire file. There's about 189 lines. Copy that and I'm going to create a new file. Let's call this exploit.php. That ain't right. It seems like Tmux does weird things when pasting. So let me just open up a new terminal window. Cd and vim exploit.php. Paste the entire thing. Now, there are a few variables I need to change. For example, the IP. Let's figure out what my IP is within the um, VPN connection. This is my IP. So it's 10.17.65.168. So I will just put that IP in. 10.17.65.168. And I'll leave the port as it is because I'm okay with that. And I start a reverse shell or a listener over here using netcat and LVP 1234. Okay, so we have a listener over here. Let's go back to our upload file or our upload form, and I will upload my exploit.php. Okay, let's edit and see if it complains. It does not. Okay, let's try and access that. We can't see the directory listing, but we can probably access the files within it. PHP. Okay, it has worked. So we have a reverse shell. Our user is www data. Let's look for any directories in the home directory. ls home. We have web developer, cd home web developer ls. We have our flag. Let's use user.text. Let's try to upgrade our shell because it's useful to have our shell upgraded. So I'm gonna search for Python. We have Python. So I'm gonna use Python 3 to create an upgraded shell. Let's spawn and we create a bash shell. Okay, this should give us a upgraded shell, so to speak. You can use sudo if we need it now. Good. Let's use this thing called linpeas. It's a nice tool for finding Prevesc opportunities. All I need to do is download it in my local machine and then upload it to the victim. So I will copy this. It's on GitHub. I'll post the links in the YouTube description below. Git clone. Sorry, my bad. I copied the command. I just have to paste it and I will put that in linpeas.sh. Okay, let's see what we have. Let's see if it has uploaded or downloaded correctly. It has. We don't have any HTML in here. So that's good. Now I will start a Python web server so I can access it within our victim machine. So http.server port 80. You could give any port, but it's convenient to have port 80. And you need sudo privileges to open a port 80. Okay, let's switch to the Victor machine. I'm going to go to the temp directory because we have write permissions for the temp directory. We have write permissions. So I will simply call dash L, our IP address 10.17.65.168, and then our file linpeas.sh. We put that within linpeas.sh and we let it do its thing. We got that request and it has downloaded. So as you can see, there's a linpeas.sh now. Let's run the script and see what it finds. This will take a while, but since I've done this machine already, I will skip through all the things it finds and I will show you exactly what we have to do. It says it's vulnerable to CVE 2021-4043. Let's look at what we have. It reports two different. It says spawn kit. So let's have a look at spawn kit. Let's scroll back to where it reports the CVE. This is an Ubuntu machine. There's lots of snaps over here, but that's not of interest to us. What's of interest to us is these two CVEs it finds. If I look that up on Google, by the way, I opened that link using control click. Okay, this is a Polkit privilege escalation. There should be a GitHub file or GitHub repository just to exploit this. So it's CVE 2021-4034 GitHub. Okay, yep, this is what we want. So I'm gonna clone this in my host machine. Let's stop the server because I don't need it. Git clone. Actually, I do need the server. So let's create another pane. And we'll create the Python server again. http://server port 80. Okay, so we have our CVE file. Okay, we have ponkit.c. Let's read through the readme file. Execute make, then this. If the exploit is working, we should have a root shell. Do not execute the shell, just okay. So we need make for this. Let's look for another repository. Or you can simply use GCC. Yes, proof of concept for PwnKit. Yes, a simple C file. That's all we need. I will get rid of the the file we already cloned, or the repository we already cloned. And we'll clone the new repository. Okay, it's cloning. Now I will list the contents of this directory. There's a simple C file, so I'm gonna copy that back. CV. Yep, yeah, I'll copy that here. Let's rename it actually, because it'll be convenient to upload it using curl. Let's name this exploit.c, and now let's have a look at what if we have GCC on here. So I will search for this, which GCC, no, which GCC. We do have GCC, great. So all I need to do is call, I forgot my IP address. Let's try and find it. IPA. It's 10.17.65.168. So call dash L 10.17.65.168 exploit.c, and I will write that to a file in the temp directory, also named exploit.c. We have exploit.c. Let me run gcc against this and output it as exploit. It takes a moment, but it will be done and we will have our executable. Yep, all we have to do now is run it, and we have a root shell, id root. So let's go to the root directory, and we have root text. So that has been the road lab from THM, TryHackMe. Um, this was a fun room, nice and easy, and I'll see you in the next video.